Of players on their roster from Louisiana.
And one of those is the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. This offseason, he had a chance to move on, but wanted to stay in the place he's called home since he was born. Here's Garland Gillen.
Tyrann Mathieu missed out on all of the Saints OTA workouts, but he was in attendance at day one of minicamp. Mathieu recently decided on a short haircut, which was perfect timing for a practice that started at 11:50 in the morning.
I'm all for it. You know, I'm born and raised there, so I think it's all a part of, you know, the experience. You know what I mean?
Mathieu returned to New Orleans to play for the Saints during the Dennis Allen regime. Now he's all in on what Kellen Moore can bring to the black and gold.
Change is good sometimes, you know, sometimes. So I think everybody's excited. You know what I mean? You know, people watched him, you know, from afar, you know, throughout the league. And, you know, when he was in Dallas, you know, it was one of the highest scoring offenses. And, you know, obviously when he went to Philadelphia, you know, Philadelphia was kind of struggling offensively for a minute. And then he came and then he went back to the Bulls. So, you know, I do think he has some type of impact on team. And, you know, he played the quarterback position, so he knows ball, you know, and I think that's a good perspective to have because it is an offensive league.
This offseason, Mathieu reworked his contract to make sure he stays in New Orleans for the 2025 season.
It's much bigger than me. You know, I probably could have went somewhere else and, you know, did something else. But, you know, I think for me, man, it's all about my community and my family and, you know, just trying to pour into that, you know, as much as I can. So I think, you know, outside of the football, you know, I think a big reason why I'm here is, you know, community.
In Metairie, Garland Gillen, Fox 8 Local First.